Well, I always run these tank bags, and the ones I run are the Eclipse ones. Well, they technically don't make them anymore. Though the company has still been been in business for I think 43 years, but they don't actually ever have any bags anymore. They're always sold out. So I scour the eBay looking for used ones. And this I just picked up. That one I think I paid $50 for. This one just came today. I paid $39 for. But I always watch for them because, like I say, you can't get them anymore. That's just the way things work. Technically, they sort of make them. They do make the parts for them. You know, like if you need another map cover or the belt pack, I think they still have, and the straps to mount them on the bike because these use a Fastex buckle system to mount. And I think you can still get them. They have a conversion kit that you can use them for a backpack, and I think they are sold out of them all the time. What I keep hoping is to run across, for a while they were making them, instead of being out of nylon, they were out of buffalo hide. And I thought, oh, it'd be nice to get one of them, but I haven't run across one of them yet. But I used these for a long time. First time I ever saw them was in Sharper Image catalog many, many years ago. And since then, I don't think I've ever run without one. You know, they're just too handy. This one is in particularly good shape, except it's missing the straps that attach it, and it doesn't have the rain cover with it because there is another rain cover that goes on top, but I've got spares of them. But I'm glad to see the pad is in good shape because sometimes they're beat up. I never quite figured that out. It's a good company, made a hell of a nice product, and just kind of faded away. I'm surprised somebody else didn't buy it up or something. You know, and these are American made. Now everything comes out of Thailand or Taiwan or China. But these are just good, you know, and they do make a magnetic mount version. I've used them. Uh, but I prefer these old standard, and it's called a standard tank bag. But like I say, I will watch on eBay for any of them that come up, and I grab them and hoard them up because you know it's something that can't be replaced. It's funny though, you know, like I say, good company just faded away, but it's big enough to carry everything I need. I really wouldn't want to be without one, so I keep hoarding them up. One thing I was going to talk about, a thing that came up that I found was interesting. If you remember, this is to do with politics, but remember Huma Abedin? Okay, she was Hillary's crony, married to Anthony Weiner, who got in trouble for his Weiner escapades. And so they got divorced, but now this Huma is actually engaged to marry George Soros's kid, Alexander Soros. Now, the other day there was a meeting that went on for like 4 hours with this Huma and the Soros and Kamala Harris and her husband. I think, like I say, that Huma, she was Hillary's right hand, and she actually ran her campaign when she was running for president. And I think she's going to get involved in Kamala's campaign using the Soros fortune, because Soros has got a lot of money invested in Harris now, and this is one of the rare times where it seems to be paying off big. The Soros, what they do is they'll put out money into campaigns for like prosecuting attorneys, judges, district attorneys, this sort of thing. The theory being, if we can't change the law, we can change the way it's enforced. And they threw money at Kamala real early on. But now, this is kind of going to pay off for him, they hope. It's a hell of a gamble because they're putting everything into this Harris thing. And they're going to use this Huma and the Soros money to try to push Kamala over. It's interesting. This whole politics is a very incestuous sort of thing. They're all in this together, but when you got the Soros money and the Clinton skullduggery using Huma, that's going to be interesting. But, Soros is going to buy himself a presidency. Because, Harris is really a blank slate. Well, she's just blank. But they can make her what they want. Just takes the money and the pressure. But boy, I think if I was Trump, I'd be kind of mentioning this whole Soros tie-in. This is a little concerning. Well, get this home and put it in my stash. Do like these, but it's just a shame when a good company. I don't know, maybe, the guy who owned the company, maybe he just got tired of making tank bags. Well, and all kinds of motorcycle luggage they were making. But they made a good product. It's a shame to see it just go away. Well, like I say, it hasn't gone away. They still have a website, but there ain't much there. But it's not like they just say sold out all the time. Everything is always sold out. There's very few items that they make that aren't. But I think I could still get the buckle and harness set up for it. And I think I have one that needs a new map pocket. They've got this Ziploc map pocket. I guess maybe that's why people kind of lost interest in them. They want where you can mount your phone now. And I think they actually make a replacement for the map pocket that's just held on with 4 snaps. There's a replacement that goes on there to hold a GPS because everybody now has got to have gizmos hooked onto their motorcycle. I'm not big into that. I've been all across the country using maps, and I think I know where I'm at most of the time. I don't need a GPS. No, it's just exactly what I've always wanted, and I've always had them. I've never felt the need to upgrade to something else. The magnetic mount ones are nice, and I've used one. I've got one I use now and again. But the problem is, like my other SR is aluminum tank. Can't use magnetic on there. My XT is a plastic tank or aluminum tank. Can't use magnetic on there. So I'm back to the 3-point harness, which works fine. Most of them now, you see, they make little ones, little tank bags, big enough to hold your phone and, maybe a billfold or something. And that's the whole idea. Like this little pack that just snaps on is a belt pack that you could snap onto your belt to carry your phone and whatnot, your wallet and sunglasses, that sort of thing. Keep it separate. But I do like that they've got side pockets, and I like this curve back here. I used to be able to carry, when I was running a full helmet with a face shield, I could carry a spare face shield fit back in this pocket and not got in the way. But it's like all things that I like, they quit making them. So, gotta hoard them. I'm getting good at that.